My name is Nick Lawrence and I'm the portfolio holder for economic growth. So within the portfolio, the services I'm involved with are as varied as broadband and business parks, the flax mill, but the biggest thing has been the economic growth strategy. The role is very diverse, as it is every day, and I've done things like starting off this morning with a meeting at 8:30, back into Shire Hall now. We have a scrutiny committee going on. Later on I'm involved with a briefing on West Mercia Energy, a company that we're involved with, and then this afternoon I'm doing a visioning exercise with the Shrewsbury Town Council. And it's very exciting because no day is the same. We do so many different varied things to help with the growth of Shropshire. I'm Councillor for Meal and have been since December 2015, following a by-election. I hadn't planned to become a councillor quite so early, but the by-election allowed the opportunity, and I thought if I don't do it now, I may never do it, and luckily got in and re-elected again. My role as a local councillor is quite diverse. I deal with quite varying degrees. Yesterday I had a success story of being able to rehome somebody from accommodation that's damp, but there's a big variation in Meal, from Meal Estate and the demographics up to the village and up onto sort of Longdon Road. So it's a varied thing. I'm dealing with things like, can you please come and have the hedge cut? So being involved with things like the food bank, it's really varied. And it's been an eye-opener. I've lived in the village for nearly 30 years and never quite realised some of the issues we have around the area. Used to walk past some of the issues and not know that they were going on, in the flats, especially on Meal. Some of the issues we have there with the accommodation are really concerning. So before becoming a councillor, I've worked in diamonds, not the jewellery sort, more to do with industrial diamond cutting tools, and I've worked internationally, being based in Austria, in Belgium, in the USA, but a few years ago it was getting a bit much. After 143 flights in 1 year, I decided that it was time to come back home, and I set up my own company in 2008 in Shropshire. Prior to being a councillor, I had some responsibilities. I was involved with the Marches LEP in the steering committee for the growth hubs, which were a great opportunity for businesses, a one-stop shop if you like to go and get advice on starting up businesses. And I was also chairman of the members committee for Shropshire Chamber. But when I was promoted to deputy portfolio holder in the last administration, and especially more so now, I've stepped back from those roles to dedicate my time to the job in hand. So outside of council, on the little bit of free time I do get, I like to cycle. I've not done so much over the last couple of years, but I'm getting back into it and doing a big ride later in the year for Seven Hospice. But I also like, my chill out time is walking my dogs. I have 2 beagles, Dolly and Daisy. Residents stop and speak to you, but it's all part of the enjoyment of doing it. One interesting fact that people are not aware of, I actually trained to be a chef, so I'm a qualified chef. And you notice that in my hobbies, cooking is not there. I do cook occasionally, not often enough, my wife says, but yeah, I'm a qualified chef, so always something to go back to.